Imagine standing at the edge of a daunting challenge, your heart racing, your mind swirling with doubt, and the weight of uncertainty pressing down on you. What if I told you that the difference between overcoming that obstacle and letting it defeat you lies in the strength of your support system? Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful yet often overlooked aspects of mental toughness: building and nurturing a strong network of support. We all know that success isn't achieved in a vacuum, it's shaped by the people around us. The right people can lift us when we fall, inspire us to reach higher, and hold us accountable when we slip. But building that support system doesn't just happen. It's a conscious, continuous effort. So if you're ready to learn how to surround yourself with the kind of people who help you become the best version of yourself, you're in the right place. Before we dive in, I want to remind you, if you're finding value in this content and want to continue your journey toward greater mental toughness, hit that subscribe button. Join this community where we're building strength together, one step at a time. Because let's face it, when you're striving for greatness, you'll need a solid support system, and we're here to be part of yours. Mental toughness is often perceived as something inherent, a trait that some people are simply born with. However, it is crucial to understand that mental toughness is not an inborn characteristic, but rather a skill that can be developed over time. It's not about having an unshakable disposition from the start, it's about gradually strengthening your mind through the right mindset, habits, and actions. Developing mental toughness is a process, and like any skill, it requires consistent practice and effort. The idea that mental toughness is something that can be cultivated challenges the common belief that only certain people have the natural ability to remain calm, focused, and resilient under pressure. In reality, every individual has the potential to grow mentally tough, regardless of their starting point. Just as we can train our bodies to become stronger and more capable, we can train our minds to handle adversity with grace and determination. But like physical training, it requires commitment, patience, and a willingness to push through difficult situations. The first step in building mental toughness is recognizing that it can be developed through intentional practice. This is a key realization because it shifts the mindset from a fixed perspective, where you might think you're either tough or you're not, to a growth mindset where you understand that mental strength is something you can work on. This means taking responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. When you take ownership over your mental state, you stop seeing challenges as something outside your control and instead start viewing them as opportunities to grow stronger. Part of developing mental toughness is recognizing that it is built through adversity. When you face challenges, whether they be failures, setbacks, or difficult situations, they serve as critical learning moments. It's easy to be mentally strong when everything is going well, but it's in the tough times that mental toughness truly takes shape. The key is not to shy away from these challenges, but to face them head on with the understanding that they are essential for growth. Each time you push through a tough situation, you are reinforcing the neural pathways in your brain that enable you to handle future challenges with more resilience. Another important aspect of building mental toughness is consistency. It's not about having a moment of toughness in a crisis, but about developing a mindset and habits that make you resilient every day. Mental toughness isn't something you turn on only when it's needed. Instead, it becomes part of your daily routine, whether it's through setting goals, maintaining discipline, or staying focused on your long-term vision. By practicing mental toughness in small, everyday situations, you are conditioning your mind to handle the larger challenges when they inevitably arise. Understanding that mental toughness is a lifelong pursuit is important. It's not something you achieve and then check off the list. Just like physical fitness, mental toughness requires ongoing practice and development. There will always be new challenges to face, and your mental resilience must be continuously reinforced through experience and intentional effort. The more you work on strengthening your mental toughness, the more natural it will become to handle tough situations with ease. Building mental toughness also requires the ability to be self-reflective. It's about understanding your limits and acknowledging your weaknesses, but then working to push beyond them. This means not shying away from discomfort or failure, but instead learning from those experiences and using them as fuel for your personal growth. Every time you confront a difficult situation and overcome it, you prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. This process gradually shifts your self-perception from seeing yourself as someone who might crumble under pressure to someone who thrives in adversity. The journey to becoming mentally tough is an empowering one. It gives you the tools to navigate life's ups and downs with confidence and resilience. By embracing the idea that mental toughness is something you can develop, you open yourself up to a new world of possibilities and self-discovery. Growth only happens when you step outside of your comfort zone. We often find ourselves avoiding discomfort, seeking ease and familiarity because it feels safer and more predictable. However, if you are serious about developing mental toughness, you must learn to embrace discomfort. Discomfort is the crucible in which strength is forged. When you are pushed beyond your limits, when things don't go according to plan, that's when your mind and spirit are tested and ultimately strengthened. It's natural for the human mind to shy away from discomfort. We seek pleasure and avoid pain, but the truth is, comfort is the enemy of growth. The moment you choose to stay in your comfort zone, you choose stagnation. You choose a life of predictability where nothing changes. The discomfort, on the other hand, is where the magic happens. It's in those moments when you feel uncertain, anxious, or fearful that you have the greatest opportunity for transformation. When you step into discomfort, you open yourself up to new challenges. These challenges, although difficult at first, are the very experiences that teach you how to adapt, how to keep going even when things are tough, and how to become stronger mentally. You'll face setbacks and failures, but these are not signs to stop. They are signs that you are on the right track. It's in those moments of adversity that you are tested. And if you don't shrink away, you'll build mental toughness in the process. Learning to embrace discomfort means training your mind to become comfortable with the uncomfortable. This doesn't mean seeking out unnecessary pain or hardship, but it does mean shifting your perspective on challenges. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, start seeing them as opportunities. The more you expose yourself to situations that stretch your abilities, the more resilient you will become. Mental toughness grows when you continuously challenge yourself in ways that push you beyond what you think is possible. The path to mental toughness is not about avoiding failure or discomfort. It's about developing the courage to face those challenges head on. Often we fear failure, but the reality is that failure is an essential part of success. When you face failure with the right mindset, you can use it as a learning experience rather than a reason to quit. Discomfort, in this sense, becomes a valuable teacher, one that offers lessons that can only be learned through experience. It shows you what you are capable of and forces you to confront your limitations so that you can break through them. When you decide to embrace discomfort, you are making a decision to move forward, even when fear or doubt tries to hold you back. The discomfort you experience in these moments is what builds the mental fortitude needed to thrive in difficult situations. It is not the absence of discomfort that makes someone mentally tough, but rather their ability to handle it with resilience. Each time you push through discomfort, you reinforce your capacity to endure even greater challenges in the future. Furthermore, embracing discomfort is a mindset that requires consistency. It's not enough to only step outside of your comfort zone when it feels convenient. True mental toughness is built by consistently choosing the hard path, the path that requires effort, focus, and resilience. Every time you make the choice to face discomfort rather than avoid it, you build a stronger foundation for your mental strength. This consistent practice of stepping outside of your comfort zone creates a habit of resilience that becomes second nature. As you continue to embrace discomfort, you'll notice a shift in how you approach challenges. What once felt overwhelming or intimidating will begin to feel more manageable because you will have developed the tools and mindset necessary to navigate difficult situations. Over time, your ability to thrive in discomfort will become one of your greatest assets. It will be the reason you rise to meet life's challenges with confidence and strength, no matter how tough they may seem. Stepping into discomfort may never be easy, but it will always be worth it. Every time you choose to face discomfort, you are choosing to build the mental toughness that will propel you forward in all aspects of life. It is through discomfort that you unlock your true potential, and it is by embracing it fully that you become the strongest version of yourself. When challenges arise, many people instinctively want to avoid them. We naturally seek comfort, security, and predictability, as these are the things that make us feel safe. However, the truth is that challenges are not obstacles to avoid, they are opportunities to embrace. The way you approach challenges, especially when they feel difficult or even overwhelming, determines how strong you become mentally. Rather than seeing challenges as negative events, it's essential to recognize that they are the very things that push you to grow and develop. Facing challenges head-on with a mindset of perseverance and curiosity is a key aspect of building mental toughness. Each challenge you encounter, no matter how big or small, is a chance to prove your resilience and your ability to adapt. At the heart of mental toughness is the ability to stay grounded in the face of adversity, to remain focused, and to find solutions rather than dwell on problems. When faced with a challenge, your first response shouldn't be panic or frustration, but a calm acknowledgement that this is simply the moment where you will either rise or fall. Rising means taking control of the situation, asking yourself what you can learn from it, and how you can use it to become stronger. The more you take this approach, the more capable you become in dealing with life's difficulties. Challenges are not meant to break you. Instead, they are designed to refine you. It's easy to feel defeated when faced with setbacks. But the true test of mental toughness is how you respond when things don't go your way. The most successful individuals are not those who avoid failure, but those who continue to move forward despite it. It's through challenges that we discover the extent of our own strength. When we step into difficulty and confront it, we uncover new abilities we didn't know we had. Each time you tackle a new challenge, you expand your capacity to handle even bigger ones. When you look at challenges this way, they no longer seem like insurmountable obstacles. Instead, they become puzzles to solve. And when you begin to solve the puzzles of life, you build more confidence in your own capabilities. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to sharpen your problem-solving skills. It's not about avoiding challenges, but about becoming the type of person who can face them with courage, perseverance, and a willingness to learn. The key to turning challenges into opportunities is perspective. How you view the situation will largely determine how you handle it. If you perceive a challenge as an insurmountable wall, you'll approach it with hesitation, fear, or even avoidance. However, if you view that same challenge as a stepping stone, something that can teach you, grow you, and make you stronger, your approach will be completely different. You'll move forward with confidence, determination, and a sense of purpose. Building mental toughness doesn't happen by avoiding challenges, but by learning how to thrive in the midst of them. It's about taking what's difficult and using it to build resilience. Each challenge, when approached with the right mindset, adds to your mental strength. It's about learning from failure, adapting to change, and pushing through discomfort to find success on the other side. In the face of challenges, there will always be moments of doubt and frustration, but these emotions don't have to dictate your actions. They are temporary feelings that will pass. What matters most is your ability to stay focused, to remain calm, and to continue moving forward. Every time you encounter a challenge, you have the opportunity to build a little more mental toughness. The more you face these challenges, the more adept you become at handling them, and the stronger you grow as a result. Challenges are what shape and define mental toughness. It's through struggle that we become stronger. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you have what it takes to persevere, to grow, and to thrive. The more you embrace challenges, the more you'll discover your own potential and the more mentally tough you will become. Your mindset plays a critical role in determining your ability to navigate the ups and downs of life. The way you view the world, the way you perceive challenges, and the way you respond to obstacles all stem from the mindset you adopt. Mental toughness is largely influenced by how you choose to think, especially when faced with adversity. The beliefs you hold about your own abilities and the world around you shape how you respond to situations, and this response can either empower you or hold you back. That's why learning to control your mindset is one of the most important aspects of building mental toughness. It's easy to let negative thoughts and self-doubt cloud your judgment when things aren't going well. In those moments of struggle, it can feel like you're completely out of control, and your mind may start feeding you thoughts like, "I can't do this," or "this is too hard." These kinds of thoughts can easily become limiting beliefs, which prevent you from moving forward and achieving your full potential. If you allow yourself to be controlled by these negative thoughts, you'll find yourself stuck in a cycle of defeat, constantly doubting your ability to overcome challenges. But mental toughness requires that you challenge these thoughts. It means recognizing that your thoughts don't have to dictate your reality. Instead of giving in to self-doubt or fear, you can choose to think differently. You have the power to reframe negative thoughts and replace them with more empowering beliefs. When you tell yourself, "I can't do this," try shifting your thinking to, "I haven't figured this out yet, but I will keep learning until I do." This simple shift in thinking changes the way you approach obstacles and helps you build the mental resilience necessary to overcome them. A key part of controlling your mindset is understanding that obstacles are not failures, but opportunities to grow. How you perceive challenges makes all the difference in how you tackle them. If you see every setback as a reason to quit, you'll never develop the resilience needed to push through difficult situations. But if you can reframe challenges as opportunities to learn and grow, you'll become more adaptable and mentally tough. Each time you face a challenge and choose to see it as a chance to improve rather than a roadblock, you strengthen your mindset. A growth mindset is essential for building mental toughness. People with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can be developed through effort and persistence, while those with a fixed mindset often believe that their abilities are limited and cannot be changed. The difference between these two mindsets is profound. Those with a growth mindset are more likely to embrace challenges, learn from mistakes, and persist through setbacks because they believe that they have the ability to improve over time. Those with a fixed mindset, on the other hand, are more likely to give up when faced with difficulties because they believe that their abilities are set in stone. By adopting a growth mindset, you stop seeing failure as a reflection of your limitations. Instead, you begin to see it as a natural part of the learning process. The more you embrace challenges, the more you expand your capacity to handle adversity. This mindset shift is crucial for building mental toughness, as it encourages you to keep moving forward even when the going gets tough. With a growth mindset, you learn that failure is not an endpoint, but merely a stepping stone on the path to success. Controlling your mindset also involves managing your emotional reactions to situations. Emotions are a natural part of being human, but they don't have to dictate your actions. When faced with a challenging situation, it's easy to get swept up in emotions like frustration, anger, or fear. But if you let these emotions take control, they can cloud your judgment and prevent you from thinking clearly. Developing mental toughness means learning how to manage your emotions, not suppress them. It means acknowledging your feelings without letting them control your actions. By taking a step back and choosing how to respond, you can maintain control of your mindset and continue to move forward with confidence. Controlling your mindset is about understanding that your thoughts shape your reality. You have the power to change your perspective and choose how you respond to challenges. The more you practice this mindset shift, the stronger you become mentally. By developing a growth mindset, reframing negative thoughts, and managing your emotions, You can build the mental toughness necessary to navigate life's obstacles with resilience and determination. Emotions are a natural part of being human, and they play a significant role in how we navigate the world around us. However, while emotions are inevitable, they do not have to control us. The true test of mental toughness lies not in the ability to suppress emotions, but in the ability to manage them effectively, particularly in high-pressure or challenging situations. Mental toughness is about understanding that emotions are temporary and that you have the power to control your responses to them, even when you feel overwhelmed. When faced with adversity, emotions like fear, anxiety, frustration, and anger can often cloud our judgment and make it difficult to think clearly. In these moments, it's easy to let these emotions dictate our actions, leading to impulsive decisions or reactions we may later regret. This is where the importance of mental toughness becomes clear. Rather than letting emotions run wild, you have the ability to pause, reflect, and choose how to respond. By learning to separate your emotions from your actions, you gain control over your mindset, allowing you to make decisions that align with your long-term goals rather than temporary emotional impulses. It's important to recognize that emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are simply signals from our brain and body that reflect how we feel about a situation. The key is to understand the emotion without allowing it to take over. For example, fear is often experienced when we are about to take a risk or face an uncertain challenge. While fear can trigger a fight or flight response, it doesn't have to paralyze us. Instead of letting fear stop you from moving forward, you can choose to acknowledge it, understand its source, and use it as motivation to push through the discomfort. Fear becomes an ally in building mental toughness when it no longer holds power over your decisions. In the same way, frustration can arise when things don't go as planned. It's easy to feel defeated when faced with setbacks or obstacles. However, frustration is a signal that something needs to be addressed, and it's up to you to decide whether you'll let it overwhelm you or use it to fuel your determination. When frustration arises, the key is to take a step back, reframe the situation, and shift your focus from what isn't working to what you can control. By doing this, you maintain your mental toughness and keep moving forward, regardless of how challenging the circumstances may seem. Managing emotions also involves the ability to remain calm and composed in situations that might otherwise trigger intense feelings. High-pressure environments, difficult conversations, or unexpected challenges can all trigger a rush of emotions. But the ability to stay centered during these moments is what separates those who thrive from those who falter. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about choosing how you react to them. This requires self-awareness and discipline, as you must be in tune with your emotional state and actively decide to stay grounded no matter what is happening around you. In practice, managing emotions means developing techniques that help you stay calm under pressure. Deep breathing, mindfulness, or taking a brief pause before responding are simple yet effective tools that help you regain control of your emotional state. By taking the time to collect your thoughts before reacting, you prevent yourself from making impulsive decisions that may not serve you in the long run. These practices don't eliminate emotions, but give you the space to process them in a way that supports your goals and values. One of the most powerful aspects of mental toughness is the ability to turn emotions into a source of strength. Rather than allowing negative emotions to drain your energy, you can learn to channel them into positive actions. For example, frustration can be transformed into motivation to solve a problem. Fear can be harnessed as a drive to prepare and push forward despite uncertainty. Even anger can be a powerful force if it fuels your determination to overcome obstacles and achieve your goals. The key is not to let emotions control you, but to take control of your emotions and use them to propel you toward your objectives. By learning to manage your emotions, you become more resilient in the face of challenges. Instead of reacting impulsively to difficult situations, you respond thoughtfully and with purpose. This ability to maintain emotional control under pressure is one of the hallmarks of mental toughness. Over time, as you practice this discipline, you will become increasingly adept at managing your emotional responses, making it easier to stay focused, composed, and determined in the face of adversity. The more you control your responses to emotions, the stronger your mental toughness becomes, and the more capable you are of handling whatever life throws your way. Resilience is one of the key pillars of mental toughness. It refers to the ability to bounce back from setbacks, adapt to challenges, and keep moving forward despite difficulties. Life is full of obstacles, and no one is exempt from experiencing hardship. However, what separates those who thrive from those who struggle is not the absence of challenges, but the ability to overcome them. Resilience is what allows individuals to persist in the face of adversity, to recover quickly from failure, and to keep pushing toward their goals, even when the path is unclear or difficult. The foundation of resilience is a mindset that sees setbacks as temporary rather than permanent. People who are mentally tough don't allow failures or obstacles to define them. Instead, they see these challenges as part of the process, as opportunities to learn, grow, and strengthen their resolve. Resilience is built when you are able to view difficulties not as reasons to quit, but as a natural part of your journey. Each challenge, when viewed through the lens of resilience, becomes an opportunity to refine your skills, improve your strategies, and develop the grit needed to succeed. A resilient person understands that setbacks are not an indication of personal inadequacy, but rather a chance to reassess, adapt, and come back stronger. Resilience is about remaining focused on the long-term vision even when the short-term situation seems bleak. It's easy to become discouraged when faced with failures, but resilient individuals don't let temporary defeats derail their progress. Instead of dwelling on mistakes or allowing negative experiences to consume them, they learn from the situation and move forward with a renewed sense of determination. One of the most powerful aspects of resilience is the ability to maintain hope and optimism in the face of adversity. It's easy to become disheartened when things don't go as planned, but resilient individuals understand the importance of maintaining a positive outlook. They recognize that difficult times are not permanent, and they know that perseverance will eventually lead to success. This optimism isn't about ignoring the challenges or pretending that everything is easy. Rather, it's about maintaining the belief that with effort and persistence, you will be able to overcome whatever comes your way. Resilience also involves emotional strength. It's about being able to manage the emotional turmoil that often accompanies setbacks without allowing it to overpower your ability to think clearly or make sound decisions. When things go wrong, it's natural to feel frustrated, angry, or discouraged. However, emotionally resilient individuals don't let these emotions control their actions. They acknowledge their feelings, but don't allow them to prevent them from moving forward. They understand that emotions are temporary, and they don't let a fleeting moment of frustration or disappointment dictate their long-term actions. In addition to emotional strength, resilience requires mental flexibility. Life is unpredictable, and the ability to adapt to changing circumstances is essential. Resilient individuals are not rigid in their thinking or their plans. They are open to adjusting their approach when necessary and are willing to try new strategies if the original plan isn't working. This flexibility allows them to remain agile even in the face of unexpected setbacks. Rather than being deterred by failure, resilient individuals are willing to pivot, reassess, and continue toward their goals with a renewed sense of purpose. To remain resilient in the face of adversity, you must have confidence in your ability to overcome challenges. This belief in yourself and your abilities doesn't mean that you won't experience doubt or fear. It means that despite these feelings, you trust in your capacity to persist and succeed. When you face difficulties, your self-belief acts as a foundation that keeps you grounded and focused on the bigger picture. Resilient individuals know that failure is not a reflection of their worth, but simply a part of the process. Building resilience takes time, effort, and practice. It's not something that happens overnight, but is developed through repeated exposure to challenges and the decision to keep going in the face of adversity. Resilience is a muscle that strengthens with use, and every time you push through a difficult situation, you build more mental toughness. The more resilient you become, the more you are able to handle life's inevitable ups and downs with grace, focus, and determination. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about learning how to thrive despite them. It's about facing challenges with a mindset that is determined, adaptable, and optimistic. It's about bouncing back from setbacks, learning from failures, and continuing forward, no matter how tough the journey may seem. With resilience, you gain the strength to persevere through anything, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity to become even stronger. Self-discipline is one of the most powerful traits that contribute to mental toughness. It is the ability to stay focused, to make choices that align with your long-term goals, and to consistently take action even when you don't feel like it. Discipline allows you to resist the temptations of short-term gratification in favor of long-term success. It is easy to make impulsive decisions or procrastinate when things get tough or when distractions arise, but those who develop mental toughness understand that success doesn't come from a single burst of effort. It comes from consistent, disciplined action over time. One of the main reasons self-discipline is so important is that it helps you stay on track, especially when faced with challenges. When you encounter setbacks or difficulties, it can be tempting to give up or abandon your goals. But disciplined individuals know that setbacks are a part of the journey and that success requires perseverance. Instead of giving in to frustration or the desire to quit, self-discipline allows you to push through obstacles and continue making progress, no matter how slow or difficult it may seem. Self-discipline is also about being able to delay immediate rewards for future success. Many people struggle with this because it's natural to want instant gratification. However, achieving meaningful goals often requires doing things that are hard or uncomfortable in the moment. Whether it's waking up early to work on a project, sticking to a fitness routine, or continuing to put in effort despite facing rejection, self-discipline means making the choice to keep going even when it's difficult. The ability to delay gratification builds resilience and fortitude, qualities that are essential for long-term achievement. Another critical aspect of self-discipline is the ability to stay organized and manage time effectively. Time is a limited resource, and those who are disciplined understand that how they use their time directly impacts their success. Effective time management allows you to prioritize important tasks and focus on what truly matters, rather than getting sidetracked by distractions or irrelevant activities. Discipline helps you stay organized and make sure that each day is spent working toward your goals, whether that's dedicating time to learning, improving a skill, or advancing in your career. Self-discipline is also about building positive habits that support your overall well-being and success. The most successful individuals are not those who rely on willpower alone to push through tough moments, but those who have developed systems and habits that make success easier. For instance, instead of relying on the motivation to work out each day, a disciplined person may establish a daily routine that includes exercise as a non-negotiable part of their day. The discipline to consistently practice these habits creates a foundation that supports mental toughness even when motivation fluctuates. In addition, self-discipline is crucial in maintaining a healthy relationship with yourself. It requires setting boundaries and sticking to them, especially when it comes to managing your time, energy, and emotions. For example, someone with strong self-discipline understands when to push themselves and when to rest, ensuring that they do not burn out in the process. They know how to maintain balance in their lives, which in turn enhances their overall mental toughness. Without self-discipline, it's easy to fall into the trap of overworking or neglecting self-care, which can lead to stress, burnout, and a lack of focus. Self-discipline also requires the ability to maintain consistency even when results aren't immediately visible. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see progress right away, But discipline helps you stay focused on the long-term picture. It teaches you that success is built one small step at a time, and the key to achieving anything is staying consistent even when the outcome isn't clear. Whether you're working on a personal goal, a project, or a career, discipline allows you to keep putting in the effort day after day, knowing that the results will come eventually if you stay committed. Building self-discipline takes practice. It doesn't happen overnight, but through small, deliberate actions, you can strengthen this ability over time. It's about choosing to do the right thing even when it's not the easiest choice, and consistently making decisions that align with your long-term vision. The more you practice self-discipline, the easier it becomes to make the right choices, and the stronger your mental toughness becomes. It's a skill that serves as the backbone of success, helping you to stay focused, consistent, and resilient no matter what challenges come your way. Taking responsibility for your actions is a cornerstone of building mental toughness. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or external factors for difficulties or setbacks. However, those who develop mental strength understand that their responses and choices, regardless of the situation, ultimately determine their outcomes. Personal accountability is the realization that you are the one in control of your actions, decisions, and how you handle challenges. Rather than externalizing blame, mentally tough individuals take ownership of their circumstances and acknowledge that their success or failure is largely a result of their own choices and mindset. When you take responsibility for your actions, you shift your focus from what went wrong to how you can fix it. Instead of getting caught up in complaints or placing blame, you ask yourself, what can I do differently? What can I learn from this situation to grow and improve? This mindset of ownership encourages growth and development as you move away from victimhood and into a position of empowerment. It's about accepting that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you have complete control over how you respond to those events. One of the most powerful aspects of personal accountability is its ability to foster self-awareness. When you take responsibility for your actions, you become more attuned to your behaviors, thought patterns, and decision-making processes. You start to recognize how your actions either contribute to or detract from your success. This self-awareness enables you to make more informed decisions, adjust your approach when necessary, and correct mistakes before they become larger issues. It becomes a continuous cycle of self-improvement where each experience is an opportunity to learn and grow. Taking responsibility also means being honest with yourself about your strengths and weaknesses. Mental toughness is built through the ability to face your limitations and shortcomings without denying or avoiding them. Instead of making excuses for failures, mentally tough individuals confront them head-on, acknowledge what went wrong, and take proactive steps to fix it. They understand that accountability is not about perfection, but about consistently striving to be better and learn from each experience. This mindset fosters a growth-oriented perspective where you can always evolve no matter the setbacks or challenges you face. Taking responsibility also involves the courage to admit when you make mistakes. It's not easy to acknowledge when you've fallen short, but doing so is an important aspect of building resilience and emotional strength. Instead of hiding from mistakes or deflecting blame, mentally tough individuals own up to their errors and use them as opportunities to adjust their strategies and approaches. This level of honesty helps to cultivate trust and respect both from others and from yourself. By taking responsibility for your actions, you reinforce your ability to adapt and stay focused on the bigger picture. Moreover, personal accountability is a key factor in maintaining consistency. When you take ownership of your goals and actions, you are more likely to stay committed and focused, even when progress feels slow or difficult. Accountability helps you stay on track by keeping you grounded in your objectives. When things go wrong, instead of quitting or making excuses, you keep moving forward with a clear sense of responsibility for the outcome. This consistency in effort, even in the face of challenges, strengthens your resolve and enhances your mental toughness. When you take responsibility for your actions, you also stop giving away your power. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming others or outside circumstances for your difficulties, but doing so removes your control and puts you in a position of helplessness. On the other hand, when you acknowledge that your actions and decisions are what shape your life, you regain your power and become more intentional in your choices. This shift from a passive to an active mindset is crucial for developing mental strength. It helps you realize that you have the ability to change your circumstances through the choices you make, which in turn enhances your resilience and determination. Taking responsibility for your actions helps to build trust in relationships, both personal and professional. When you own up to your mistakes or shortcomings, others can see that you are reliable and accountable. This reliability builds respect and creates a foundation of trust, which is essential for fostering meaningful connections. People are more likely to support and collaborate with individuals who take responsibility for their actions rather than those who deflect blame or avoid accountability. Setting clear, actionable goals is one of the most effective ways to build mental toughness and drive yourself towards success. Goals act as the roadmap for your life, giving you direction and purpose. Without clear goals, it's easy to drift, lacking focus and motivation. However, when you define what you want to achieve, you provide yourself with something to strive for, something to push toward, no matter what obstacles or challenges may arise along the way. The act of setting goals creates a sense of responsibility and urgency, motivating you to take consistent action in pursuit of your desired outcomes. To develop mental toughness, it's crucial to not only set goals, but to make sure they are specific, measurable, and realistic. Vague or general aspirations can leave you feeling directionless. For example, saying, "I want to be successful," is not enough. It doesn't provide a clear path for achievement. Instead, you must break down your larger goals into specific, measurable steps that you can track over time. Setting goals like, "I will complete this project by the end of the month," or "I will read one book per week for the next 3 months," allows you to take concrete action. With these types of goals, you know exactly what needs to be done and can clearly measure your progress. Having a clear goal in mind also helps you stay motivated when things get tough. When the road becomes difficult or when setbacks occur, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. This is where having specific, measurable goals becomes essential. When you can see tangible milestones or check off tasks that lead you toward your ultimate goal, it reinforces your progress and keeps you on track. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of a challenge, breaking it down into smaller, manageable goals makes it easier to take the next step, no matter how tough things get. Another important aspect of goal setting is maintaining flexibility. Life is unpredictable and circumstances often change unexpectedly. When you encounter roadblocks or setbacks, it's important to be able to adjust your goals or the way you approach them. Mental toughness is not just about sticking rigidly to a plan, no matter what. It's about adapting to changing conditions while keeping your end goal in mind. This flexibility allows you to remain committed to your objectives, even when the route to get there looks different from what you initially envisioned. Being open to adjustments helps you build resilience as it teaches you how to navigate obstacles and still make progress, no matter the challenges you face. When you set clear goals, you also cultivate a greater sense of accountability. Having specific goals forces you to take ownership of your actions and your progress. It's easy to procrastinate or make excuses when there's no clear deadline or outcome, but when you've defined what you want to achieve, you hold yourself accountable for getting it done. This accountability helps you stay disciplined, motivating you to follow through on your commitments. The more you practice setting and achieving goals, the more you reinforce your ability to follow through, building confidence and increasing your mental toughness over time. Furthermore, the process of setting and achieving goals helps to build momentum. Every time you reach a goal, no matter how small, you gain a sense of accomplishment and validation. This momentum propels you forward, making it easier to continue pushing toward the next goal. As you stack one achievement on top of another, you gain confidence in your ability to succeed. This growing sense of accomplishment boosts your mental resilience as you begin to see evidence that you are capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving the things you set your mind to. Effective goal setting also involves keeping your long-term vision in mind. It's easy to get caught up in short-term distractions or momentary frustrations, but it's important to remind yourself of why you set your goals in the first place. The process of achieving anything meaningful requires consistent effort, and this long-term perspective helps you stay focused and motivated, even when progress feels slow or difficult. By staying connected to your larger vision, you maintain the clarity and purpose needed to persevere through tough times. Finally, setting goals gives you a sense of direction and purpose. It allows you to wake up each day with a clear idea of what you want to accomplish and why it matters. This sense of purpose is a powerful motivator, especially when you encounter challenges. Rather than becoming discouraged by setbacks, you understand that each challenge is just another step in the journey toward your goal. When your goals are aligned with your values and long-term vision, the pursuit of those goals becomes an exciting and fulfilling endeavor rather than just a series of tasks to check off. By setting clear and actionable goals, you lay the foundation for personal growth, mental toughness, and success. The process of goal setting provides direction, builds accountability, and cultivates the resilience needed to overcome obstacles. Each goal you set and achieve adds to your mental strength, helping you become more focused, driven, and determined as you continue to pursue your dreams. Taking calculated risks is an essential aspect of developing mental toughness, as it involves stepping outside of your comfort zone and embracing the uncertainty that often accompanies growth and success. Risk-taking is not about being reckless or making impulsive decisions, but about strategically assessing the potential benefits and downsides of an opportunity and choosing to move forward with confidence. In life, there is always a degree of risk involved, whether it's in personal relationships, career decisions, or pursuing a new venture. Without the willingness to take risks, you may find yourself stuck in a cycle of complacency, never reaching your full potential. A key component of risk-taking is understanding that failure is not the end, but rather a natural part of the process. When you take risks, there is always a chance that things may not go as planned. However, mentally tough individuals recognize that failure is often the best teacher. It is through these moments of setback or disappointment that valuable lessons are learned. By embracing failure as an opportunity to grow, you develop resilience and increase your capacity to adapt to new situations. The fear of failure can be paralyzing, but those who are mentally tough understand that avoiding risk out of fear only limits their potential. Taking risks also requires a certain level of trust in yourself and your abilities. It's easy to doubt your capacity for success, especially when venturing into unfamiliar territory. However, the more risks you take and the more you succeed in overcoming obstacles, the stronger your self-belief becomes. This trust in your abilities is what fuels continued growth and allows you to take bolder steps in the future. When you take risks, you are betting on yourself, and each successful outcome reinforces your confidence in your skills and decision-making. Moreover, calculated risk-taking encourages innovation and creativity. When you take risks, you open yourself up to new possibilities and experiences. It forces you to think outside of the box, find new solutions, and approach problems from different angles. Without taking risks, it is easy to fall into a routine or simply follow the same methods that have worked in the past. Risk-taking, on the other hand, challenges you to grow and expand your thinking, ultimately leading to greater success. It also helps you remain adaptable and flexible, qualities that are crucial in today's ever-changing world. Taking risks does not mean abandoning caution or not assessing potential consequences. In fact, it's important to carefully evaluate the risks you take. By gathering information, weighing options, and making informed decisions, you can minimize potential downsides and maximize the likelihood of success. Risk-taking becomes much less daunting when you take a thoughtful, measured approach. It is the willingness to move forward despite uncertainty, not without considering possible outcomes, that sets mentally tough individuals apart. Furthermore, calculated risk-taking can be a catalyst for significant breakthroughs and achievements. Many of the world's most successful people have reached their heights because they were willing to step out of their comfort zones and take chances that others weren't. Whether starting a business, making a career change, or taking on a challenging project, those who dare to take risks often reap the greatest rewards. Even when risks don't result in immediate success, they can still provide valuable insights and pave the way for future achievements. The key is maintaining the right mindset, viewing risk not as something to fear, but as a necessary step in the pursuit of personal growth and success. One of the most difficult aspects of risk-taking is dealing with the fear of the unknown. It's natural to feel apprehensive when faced with uncertainty, but embracing risks allows you to confront and manage that fear. Over time, the more risks you take, the less intimidating the unknown becomes. You begin to understand that while you cannot predict every outcome, you are capable of handling whatever challenges come your way. This mental toughness is strengthened with each decision to move forward in the face of uncertainty. Risk-taking also allows you to discover your true potential. Without pushing boundaries and challenging yourself, you may never realize the full extent of what you're capable of achieving. Each risk you take helps you break free from self-imposed limitations and shows you that you are more capable than you might have thought. As you continue to take risks and overcome challenges, you expand your comfort zone, ultimately becoming stronger, more resilient, and more confident. By regularly stepping out of your comfort zone and taking calculated risks, you build a mindset that thrives in the face of adversity. It is not about taking reckless actions without thinking them through, but rather about making decisions that align with your goals and values, even when the outcome is uncertain. Over time, this willingness to embrace risk becomes a defining characteristic of mental toughness, helping you achieve growth, success, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. Developing the ability to stay calm and composed in the face of adversity is a key element of mental toughness. Life often presents challenges that can be overwhelming, whether they come in the form of personal struggles, professional setbacks, or unexpected events. In these moments, it's easy to react emotionally or become consumed by stress and frustration. However, those who are mentally tough understand the importance of maintaining control over their emotions and responses regardless of the circumstances. By staying calm, you are able to think more clearly, make better decisions, and navigate challenges with a sense of purpose and resilience. When faced with adversity, the natural response is often to panic or feel a sense of urgency. This emotional reaction can cloud your judgment, leading to rash decisions or actions that may not serve your long-term goals. Instead of letting your emotions dictate your behavior, mental toughness allows you to take a step back, assess the situation, and respond with clarity and focus. It's in these high-pressure moments that the ability to remain calm can make all the difference. By not reacting impulsively, you create space for thoughtful, deliberate action that moves you closer to overcoming the obstacle at hand. Staying calm in the face of adversity also requires a strong sense of self-awareness. When you're aware of your emotions and how they influence your thoughts and actions, you gain the ability to control them rather than letting them control you. This emotional intelligence helps you recognize when you're beginning to feel overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated, so you can take steps to regain composure before these feelings escalate. Practices such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or simply pausing to reflect on the situation can help you stay grounded and centered during moments of stress. One of the challenges of maintaining calm in difficult situations is that emotions can be contagious. When others around you are reacting with anxiety, anger, or frustration, it can be tempting to join in or mirror their behavior. However, by staying composed, you set a positive example for others and create an atmosphere of stability. Your ability to remain calm can inspire those around you to do the same, leading to a more productive and constructive environment. Whether in a team setting or personal interactions, your calm demeanor can help diffuse tension and keep everyone focused on finding solutions rather than getting caught up in negativity or panic. Moreover, staying calm allows you to preserve your energy and mental clarity. When you become consumed by emotional reactions, you drain your mental and emotional reserves, making it harder to think critically and solve problems. By staying calm, you conserve your energy, enabling you to approach challenges with a clear mind and a more strategic outlook. This ability to maintain focus under pressure is a hallmark of mental toughness. Another critical aspect of staying calm is the ability to detach from the situation emotionally. This does not mean becoming indifferent or apathetic, but rather being able to observe the situation objectively and without judgment. When you detach from the emotional weight of a challenge, you gain the ability to assess the facts and make decisions based on logic rather than emotional impulses. This perspective allows you to approach problems with greater problem-solving skills and creativity, ultimately helping you find more effective solutions. In high-pressure situations, people often succumb to stress, which can impair their ability to think clearly and perform at their best. However, by staying calm, you can reduce the physical and psychological effects of stress, such as anxiety, tension, and fatigue. Calmness allows you to maintain a level of mental clarity that keeps you focused and more effective in taking action. It also enables you to remain patient and persistent even when results are not immediate. The ability to stay calm fosters resilience, enabling you to recover more quickly from setbacks and keep moving forward with confidence. Remaining composed also helps you to manage your expectations. When you approach adversity with a sense of calm, you are less likely to become frustrated if things don't go according to plan. You understand that challenges are a natural part of life and that setbacks are not permanent. This perspective helps you stay grounded and focused on the long-term goal rather than getting caught up in short-term frustrations. By managing your expectations and staying patient, you develop the mental toughness necessary to handle adversity with grace and composure. Lastly, staying calm in adversity helps build a sense of control. In difficult situations, it's easy to feel as though everything is spiraling out of control. However, when you remain calm, you take back that control and empower yourself to act intentionally rather than react emotionally. This sense of control is vital for mental toughness as it helps you navigate uncertainty with confidence and clarity. It also reinforces the understanding that while you can't control every situation, you can control your response to it. Through this control, you can maintain focus and continue to move forward, no matter how challenging the circumstances may be. Developing a strong support system is an integral part of cultivating mental toughness. While building resilience and strength is an individual process, no one truly achieves greatness in isolation. Surrounding yourself with people who uplift, encourage, and challenge you is essential for long-term success. A solid support system provides not only emotional encouragement, but also practical guidance when facing difficult times. These people serve as reminders of your potential, hold you accountable to your goals, and help you navigate obstacles that may seem insurmountable on your own. Mentally tough individuals recognize the importance of having the right people in their corner, and they invest time in building meaningful relationships with those who share their values and aspirations. The right support system does more than just provide comfort during tough times. It actively helps you grow and become the best version of yourself. These individuals offer a perspective that can help you view challenges as opportunities, and they remind you of your strengths when self-doubt creeps in. Having trusted people around you helps to reinforce your sense of purpose and motivation, particularly when external challenges feel overwhelming. A strong support system is also crucial for mental toughness because it provides a safety net during moments of vulnerability. Life inevitably presents moments of doubt, fear, or failure, and it's during these times that having a support network becomes invaluable. These people act as a source of encouragement, reminding you that setbacks are part of the journey and that you are capable of bouncing back. They help you reframe negative situations, ensuring that you don't lose sight of your long-term goals. When facing adversity, knowing that others believe in you can make all the difference in maintaining your confidence and resilience. However, a support system is not just about being surrounded by people who make you feel good. It's about having individuals who challenge you to grow. Mentally tough individuals understand the value of constructive criticism and honest feedback. A great support system will not hesitate to offer guidance, even if it's uncomfortable. These people push you to step outside your comfort zone, confront your weaknesses, and hold you accountable when you falter. They won't let you settle for mediocrity, but will encourage you to push beyond your limits and pursue your goals with determination. Building a strong support system also involves surrounding yourself with people who share a similar mindset and ambition. While it's important to have a variety of perspectives, it's equally important to connect with those who understand your goals and values. These relationships foster a sense of camaraderie where you can collaborate, share experiences, and uplift each other. People who understand the challenges you face are more likely to offer relevant advice and support that directly impacts your progress. Having like-minded individuals around you creates a positive, motivating environment that nurtures personal growth and development. It's essential to remember that building a support system is not a one-time effort, it's an ongoing process. Nurturing relationships with those who matter requires effort, trust, and mutual respect. You must invest time and energy into fostering these connections, just as you would with any other important aspect of life. A strong support system doesn't just materialize overnight. It's something that grows and deepens over time as you create meaningful bonds with others. By putting effort into building and maintaining these relationships, you ensure that you have people you can rely on when challenges arise. In moments of difficulty, your support system can also provide perspective, helping you see the bigger picture. It's easy to get caught up in the immediacy of a problem, but having trusted individuals to lean on can help you step back and assess the situation objectively. They can remind you of your past successes, helping you realize that this setback is just another part of your journey. Their insights allow you to take a more strategic approach to problem solving, making it easier to overcome obstacles with a clear mind. A strong support system also helps you stay grounded and focused on your values. It's easy to become distracted by external pressures or to lose sight of what truly matters when facing challenges. The people in your support system keep you aligned with your core beliefs and goals, reminding you why you're pursuing what you are and encouraging you to stay true to yourself. This reinforcement of your values creates a sense of consistency and clarity, helping you make decisions that are aligned with your long-term vision. Finally, having a support system can ease the emotional burden that comes with facing adversity. Life can feel overwhelming at times, and having trusted people to talk to or lean on can provide the emotional relief needed to recharge and stay resilient. These individuals help you manage stress, process emotions, and offer a safe space for vulnerability. While mental toughness is about being strong and resilient, it's also about knowing when to reach out for help. A strong support system reminds you that seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but an important aspect of maintaining emotional well-being and staying mentally tough.